Well, hello, I'm Bob Dendry. This is Boring Guy Plays, and welcome back to Tomb Raider Remastered. So, you just saw in the cutscene, Natla has taken the ski and she's inserted it into some sort of device. And if you just caught at the very start of the gameplay, essentially the power's turned on here in Atlantis, where we find ourselves now. And it is, well, it's a bit of a interesting, should we say, environment compared to what we've come up with or come up against previously. Oh, and we have already hatched an Atlantean, so I'm going to switch to my Uzis rather than using the old school. Beautiful. Okay, so I actually didn't mean to trigger that, but if we sort of take a step in here, we can see that, well, this is some sort of hatchery that obviously is hatching those Atlantean mutants that we've sort of seen in the last couple of videos in the latter stages of Egypt. So, what are we going to do about that? Now, there's actually an easy way to tell here if you are potentially in an unsafe position. If we compare this egg here, that's right in the middle of our screen here, to all the other ones, there's a key difference which you potentially might not notice the first time you play through. Those sort of arm things that are attached to it are actually moving on this one. That means that basically it's armed and ready to blow. So if we step too close to that, we'll find that an Atlantean will actually hatch out of that. As you can see. There's a couple of different weapons that these Atlanteans use. You would have seen some of them shoot sort of bullets or darts. The other ones shoot fireballs. The darts, I would say, are a lot easier to fight, but I guess your mileage might vary on that. So it doesn't look like any of the other ones, at least at the moment, are active and good to go. If you have a look at the walls, you'll see the sort of muscle and there's some sort of pulsing going on. So Atlantis is very much a living, I would say, sort of continent that obviously Natla has brought back to life by plugging our now completed ski in that we collected up for her in, essentially. Okay, that one opens when we approach it. Cool. I think we might find there's more eggs upstairs here as well. No, it looks like we are fine on the eggs upstairs point. But I think some of the eggs downstairs will spawn flying Atlanteans as well, which are a little bit more of a challenge to deal with sometimes. I think at this sort of point in the level, I think at this sort of point in the game, oh, Jesus, that actually scared me a little bit. So yeah, we do have a flying Atlantean that is now awake, but yeah, once again, fairly easy to deal with. Yeah, at this point in the game, things start to become, I would say, a little bit more of a challenge. There is an achievement that you can get in the remaster for saving less than 86 times during the game. Now, the reason they've chosen 86 is because that is the number of save crystals that were in the original. And basically, I've gone way over that already. As simple as that, because I think as the game progresses, I become more and more risk averse. And yeah, I just start sort of saving every jump in some parts of the game. Looks like he's making his way upstairs. But once again, nice and easy to take care of. That egg down there is still asleep. It hasn't woken up yet. Question is, I think we're looking for a switch somewhere. And I'm yet to find it. That looks like a pressure plate, though. Oh, there is a switch there. I'm just blind. So which door has that opened? It's opened that one. That has another switch behind it. Don't know what that one did. But I can tell you that it activated that Atlantean down there. So that one's now ready to hatch. Okay, and this door is now open as well. And this switch. Right, and that's the door we were looking for. And we can expect... I'm just going to go take care of this one, because otherwise I'm going to be thinking that it's going to be sneaking up behind us at some point. So we're all good there. We are fine to step through now into, I guess, what is really, at least I would say, this key sort of challenge of this level. Apologies for the weird camera. But we're all good. So, yeah, so our goal in this level is to basically make our way to the very top of this weird-ass chamber. There's actually a couple of ways to do this, which I'll show you in a second. But first, we've got a secret down there that we need to take care of or to collect. Nice. Getting a nice little collection of ammo for all of our different weapons, which is excellent. And I think we make our way back out somehow. Don't know exactly where we're going right now. That could have been dangerous. Okay, so we're just back where we started. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, we weren't. We weren't back where we started. We actually skipped this jump and almost killed ourselves in the process. Now, there's actually a way to skip right to the top of this level, which I'm going to show you, or at least try to show you, and then we'll sort of get back to, you know, actually doing the level. Basically, you've seen this sort of corner bug that we've used previously, and you can use it not like that to essentially skip the entire level pretty much, and you also get an achievement for doing it in the process. So yeah, basically what you want to do, you want to do a safety drop back on the edge of this ledge. You'll take a little bit of damage from the lava, but you want to shimmy all the way to the right as far as you can go. Pull yourself back up. I find it's easier to use the D-pad rather than the analog sticks for this, because it's a little bit more precise. You want to take 2 steps to your left. I found it was easier to take a step back even though you barely move. That seemed to make it a little bit easier to do for me. And then you want to go to sort of the edge of this little bit of decoration on the wall. So you're just sort of cutting into the corner of it, sort of like that. And then what you should be able to do basically is just take a running jump. And there you go. You get to the top. This is actually the beginning of the next level we're finding ourselves at now. So yeah, and if you want to skip the level, so you find yourself at this door. Now, this is where you stuff it up, surprisingly. This is not a single jump. It's too close to jump because you'll hit your head on the top there. So take a step back and you can jump and grab. And then make your way up these stairs. And yeah, you've sort of skipped most of the level. So I will get back, I guess, to this part of the level and I'll show you how you actually finish it up. But yeah, just wanted to show you that because I think it's an interesting little glitch. Now, back to actually doing the level. That took me actually quite a while to do. I'm embarrassed to admit. So what do we got? We've got a door over there. We've got a ledge and a little hole in the wall down there. We've also, of course, got an egg. That doesn't appear to be active yet. So, what do we do here? I'm imagining we probably need to jump to this guy and then drop down there. I don't know where this goes though, so it's anyone's guess. That's still not active. Good to know. Oh, we've got a switch. A switch in the old Natla's Mines style. So it's possible that that's like a retrofitted little switch or something like that. More Uzi clips are always good. And, oh, double Uzi clips in fact. And now, I'm guessing that's awake now. Apparently not. Interesting. No? Why are you not awake? Odd. Oh! Surprise Atlantean. Alright, it's a flying one. And that was luckily fairly easy. Okay. So we sort of find ourselves back on the outside of the pyramid again at this point. I did not mean to do that. But it's pretty on brand for me, isn't it, to just completely miss a jump. Okay, so let's just have a look. We've got 2 doors. Got something to climb up there. And what's the plan here then? What do we got down there? We've got spikes. Okay, that makes sense to me. I wonder if we can jump. Oh god. Okay. That makes me very anxious. Not gonna lie. You know I don't like boulders. It looks like we've only got one. Is that a boulder up there? I don't know. Or is it a secret? No. Oh yes, it is. Cool. Beautiful. That is what I like to see. And what else do we need to do here? We're not accessing this door, apparently. Okay. Oh, we got a switch down there. Right. If I'm not mistaken, at least one of the switches in this sort of general area is timed. So we might have a time switch on our hands here. Ah, shoot. Meant to do a running jump there, but as always, you never quite trust me to press the controls correctly, can you? There we go. It was a time switch. So it is actually quite a forgiving switch in terms of the time. So we can take it fairly relaxed to make sure that we are, in the right position, all of that. No issues there. Beautiful. All right, what do we got in here then? We got a switch. Got a door. We got a whole lot of things that look like they might be about to release lava. And what is up? Not too sure. Okay. So we can't running jump. That's interesting. Okay, and they don't release lava. I guess I just made that up. All right, we got another switcheroo. No idea what that one does. Ah, there we go. That is the lava flow that I was expecting. I'm hoping we can just jump back here. We don't need to go around anything like that. Okay, cool. Oh, okay, and that's reconfigured the room as well. Interesting. So we probably want to try and get to the lower bit, I would expect. Spikes. Water. Very interesting. I really love the sort of remade textures on this level. They were interesting, I think, in the original, but how detailed they are now, I think, makes it sort of ultra clear that this is a living, muscular sort of being we now find ourselves inside of. Okay, and it looks like we are back in the main chamber. We've got some blade doors there as well, so we'll need to be careful. Okay. Ah, I see, there to try and push us back when this guy makes their way down. They're a bit stuck though, aren't they? Oof. Alright. So, need to make our way across to that one now. I expect we might find ourselves with some more Atlanteans. Or we might not, because it doesn't look like there's blade doors here. Actually, so we might be okay. more water though. Ooh. Okay. We got ourselves in another hatchery. Interesting. I think you can actually get through this level without hatching, or get through this section without hatching any of the Atlanteans. You'd need to press the right switch, but I'm not looking at a walkthrough to try and work that out. So we'll just, I guess, just make our way around and do what we can do. So we're wanting to open 2 doors here that are sort of blocking our way. 3 doors, in fact. And how many switches do we have here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm guessing. And I am guessing that 3 will open doors and 2 will hatch 2 Atlanteans each. Okay. Okay, so that's woken that one up. Okay, that opened one of the doors. I was just quickly pulling my weapons out because I was freaking out. That opens a second one. There we go. Okay, and we have that one over there is woken up now. Oh shit. Oh god, I'm stuck. Alright, and so the other 2 are awake now as well. Alright, so this will open the last door. It may well hatch. No. Looks like we're okay. But, yeah, it was going to hatch. It was always going to happen. Oh god, darts. Okay, cool. That was nice and easy. It's almost like we're making our way through the, like, intestines of this great living thing that is Atlantis. Okay, we've got a door in there. It looks like bait, if I'm honest. It's possible it's not. I'm going to take the bait. Oh god. Panicked. Absolutely panicked. Okay. Got a whole lot of these switch panels that don't actually have switches attached to them. Or is that a block? Yeah. Okay, I see. I think I see what we're supposed to do here. We were potentially needed to come in a different way and actually use this block to prevent the boulder from coming down. I wonder if we can reset it by going back out this way. Looks reset to me. Okay, there we go. All right, we are back in the main chamber again. Oh, shit. Yeah, fair enough. I got a little bit overeager there. Honestly, the flying Atlanteans in this middle chamber are fairly innocuous. Like, they don't really do all that much. You just need to stop them from actually touching the ground, and you're pretty much good. So we've got more. We've got two of these guys. They are both primed and ready to go. Perfect. Spike pit? Yeah. And I reckon we need to use these two muscly bits. Because I reckon the other ones are slopey slopes. Okay, we've got more eggs. Of course. Gigantic butthole with an Atlantean in it. Got a block over there. All very interesting. Someone's woken up. There he is. Get wrecked. Fuck! Please excuse me. That was very rude. Okay, easy as. But we've got another one. Somewhere. He's definitely going to attack me when I least expect it. If we jump across here, are we going to kill ourselves? You know, my gut feel is that he might be around the corner here, actually. That's just me remembering. No? Sounds close, though. He's over there. Yep. Okay. Can I jump to there? Only one way to find out. Nope. Well, that's me done. Okay, what about from this bit? I reckon we might have some more like jumping from here. Nice. I was sure They're up there. Maybe I'm wrong about that, though. There's a switch we need to press over here. What is that? Hey, there we go. It was over there. Gonna get a shot off. Hey. I'm not aggroing them. Oh shit! Damn it! I was aggroing them. Alright, so maybe it'll be best if we head across to the other side for the moment. Ooh. Triple Uzi clips. Something happened. Who really knows what, though? And we've got a block here. Possibly opened the door behind that block, because it looks like there's a door there. This is just going back to there. Okay. And we've got, yeah, mashy doors. Fuck! I'm really not having a good time. How the fuck am I supposed to take these guys out without getting bottled? Okay, don't know if that was the correct way to do that, but we did it. So I'm gonna go with it. Alright, so guess we just gotta make our way up. Back to our favorite place again, of course, the center chamber. I mean, realistically, these Atlanteans are not much more than just like a bit of a nuisance. They don't really do all that much. What have we got? We've got one more set of movements to make. Cool. One thing I find really interesting, which I actually only it only really twigged with me just before, is that the sort of structure of the levels in this game change markedly between, you know, the different locations. Like, you start in Peru, right, where things are reasonably linear. And from Peru, you find yourself in Greece, where there's very much a focus on what I've called like a puzzle room levels, where you have these levels that are just sort of made up of a hub where you need to pretty much... This is interesting. I don't know if I was supposed to do that. But yeah, you have these hub rooms where you basically need to go into a room, do a puzzle, come out, and then do the next room, etc. And then when you're back to Egypt and in Atlantis as well, you sort of return back to the more just linear levels. So it's, yeah, it's interesting. I guess Natla's Mines is another sort of non-linear type level. But yeah, it's interesting. I would guess that there were different teams that designed those levels, or a different person probably back in those days rather than a team. And yeah, they were just sort of more what those particular people vibed with. They certainly do love lava in Atlantis, don't they? Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is a pressure plate. That plate there that does not have a marking on it. So we need to run over that and then up the hall to the right. There's a room that has a secret in it, I'm pretty sure. Just realized I'm like almost dead. So I need to get in here. Cool. Yeah. It's of course quite difficult when you've got enemies attacking you, but we made it. We got the secret. Beautiful. Okay, that was a bit scrappy, not gonna lie. Now, this is bait. That switch just sends the lava flow in this direction, so we're not falling for that one. We are going to ignore that and continue our way in the level. All right. Happy days. Look at that. This is our last little jump across we need to do. It doesn't look like we've got any enemies this time either. I am hearing blade doors. And I think I can hear another enemy as well. So what is that on the wall there? I don't know. I reckon at least one more enemy. Okay, yeah. Whoa. Oh, okay, that's what it was. The darts. Fleshy. Whoa, hang on. Whoa. And that turns off? Okay. Interesting. Alrighty. Oh, and we have in here, this is the Atlantean throne room. So you've got the thrones of Qualopec, of Tehokan, and of Natla. Of course, Tohoken and Qualopec are both dead, long gone at this point. I believe there is a achievement for sitting on each of these thrones, so we are just going to go and do that. And I think at least one of these is a block that we can pull out, and that's how we proceed. Okay, can't do anything with that one. Nor that one. I suppose it would make sense for Natla's throne to be the one that we can do stuff with, right? Given that she's the one that's done all of this and turned Atlantis into somewhat of a science experiment. Push it any further? No, we can't. I don't think there's anything special about that, but... No, there's not. So they've got these little steps behind them, right, that prevent them from being pushed. Cool, okay. So we've got a switch, two switches there that look like they're probably both trapdoors. I don't recall what either of them do, so... Okay. Yeah, not sure. Not sure about that one. What about this one? Guessing this one probably does the same thing, right? Yeah. But nothing else has happened. I guess we probably do need to make our way down there to do whatever needs to be done, right? Nothing else around here, is there? For some reason, I've got a feeling that there was a switch out here and we've just missed it, but I'm pretty sure there's no switches. Yeah, no, I've just made that up. Hang on. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, don't know. I guess we probably do need to go through one or both of those holes in the floor. Okay, what do we got here? So we've got a boulder there. Do we need to possibly jump forward and then jump back into the lava? No? Do we need to jump backwards and then jump forward? Yes. Yeah, don't know. Don't know what the purpose of this is, but we'll see shortly, I guess. I think I'm actually running out of health a little bit, so we might chomp on a medipack as well while we're here. Right, that was, I guess, the other way we could have come down. No idea what that did. I'm assuming this takes us back to the throne room. Yes, it does. So hopefully that opened the door in the middle there. Yep. And what do we got through here? Who really knows? Looks like we have another. Lovely. Okay. I reckon we've got at least 3. I think there's one behind the door. Yeah. Nothing's awake yet, or it doesn't appear to be, though they don't always give you that warning. Yeah. Oh, whoa! Hang on. It's a centaur. Right. Okay. Okay, they're awake now, or at least one of them is. And we're probably going to have to fight both of them. No? Hello? Okay. Odd. Whoa! Okay, okay, we got one down. All right. Perfect. And then we've got, well, we've got you. Flesh Lara. No point fighting this one. This is a bit of a puzzle. If you're unaware, this Lara is Lara's shadow, basically, is what it's... So if we, as you can see, if we're doing any damage to this, we're taking damage as well. So we need another way to take her out. Basically, how we're going to do this, there is a bit of a puzzle using a switch in a lava pit. So she is mirroring what we do. So she'll jump across there. And basically what we need to do, we need to press that switch and make our way over to this platform over here, which will cause her to fall into the trapdoor. It's a timed trapdoor. So we need to make sure we're fairly accurate at doing it, like not what I just did. I think it's a fairly forgiving timer, but you sometimes do need to do it multiple times to get through it. I think the sort of storyline far out done. I did hear that we hatched the Atlanteans in the previous room. Oh shit, hang on. So they might come down. They're flying ones though, so we might be okay. That actually trapdoor is still open. So yeah, there we go. So it is actually really, really forgiving timing there. But yeah, the sort of storyline that Lara Shadow gets in the Legend Anniversary Underworlds timeline, I think is actually really cool and a really cool development of the character. I won't spoil too much in case you've not played those games, but she sort of, or she or it or whatever, becomes more than just like a there we go, perfect. Becomes more than just like a simple puzzle. Gets a little bit more of, I guess, sort of a personality and a purpose for being, and because it is a little bit weird, right? That you've just got this being that obviously Natla has created to be Lara's double, and she just appears in this room and is gone for all eternity. So it's odd, but yeah, the Legend Underworld's anniversary sort of trilogy changes that up quite a bit. All right. So this is where we found ourselves in when we did sort of the level skip quite a while ago now. Oh, almost killed by debris there. So if you wanted to skip the level, or to skip a reasonable amount of it, you could now, I guess, sort of join on to this bit of the level. So basically, what we need to do is a switch, or two switches, in fact, I think we need to open. I think they might both be timed. One opens the drawbridge and one opens the door. And if we can get through there, we are like at the end of the level. So it might be a bit of a challenge, but I think we can do it. I'm not sure which one comes first. I know you definitely need to be like cutting corners like this to make it happen. Unfortunate that that happened, though. I don't reckon we've got time to collect that, but gonna give it a go anyway. So that should have raised the drawbridge now. Didn't mean to press the analog button. The question is, can we get through? Yeah, perfect. Actually, fairly simple. So there you go. We have the skiing. It is obviously what we've been... Ooh. What we've been facing off against this entire game, or this has been sort of the sole focus of, you know, our mission, really. There's only really one thing left to do, well, aside from picking up the Uzi clips on the floor, and that is to pick it up. Maybe? Hello? Let's go.
You can't do this.
We condemn you, Natla of Atlantis, for your crimes, for the flagrant misuse of your powers, and for robbing us of our...
You can't,
breaking the three bond of consent that our people are ruled and secured under, and invading Tealpan and myself with our army, our warriors, empty from our pyramid, so that you can use the pyramid, its powers of creation, for your own mindless destruction.
Mindless? Look at you. Neither of you have one squirt of inventive juice in your heads. Wasters.
Let's just do it.
Tihokan!
You use the sacramental place as a source of individual pleasure, as some freak factory.
They're survivalists, a new generation.
A slaughter heap now. And you, we're gonna your veins, heart, feet, and that diseased brain stick solid with frozen blood. Greet your eternal unrest, Natla!
You won't rest either, or your damned continent death. Back again.
And you? For a grand reopening, I assume.
Evolution's in a rut, natural selection at an all-time low. Shipping out fresh meat will incite territorial rages again. Will strengthen and advance us. Even create new breeds.
Kind of evolution on steroids, then.
A kick in the pants. Those runts Qualopec and Tehocan had no idea. The cataclysm of Atlantis struck a race of languoring wimps. Plummeted them to the very basics of survival again. It shouldn't happen like that.
Or like this.
Hatching commences in 15 seconds.
Too late for abortions now.
Not without the heart of the operation.
No!
10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, Atlantis, there you go. So we got a little bit of an FMV cutscene there that gives us a bit more of an idea of Natla's motivations in terms of what she's doing. So, as we know, she is one of the 3 just rulers of Atlantis, though, of course, the sort of injustice she put onto her fellow leaders led them to lock her into limbo in the New Mexico desert, really. That's the cutscene we get at the start of the game where she's sort of, awakened by nuclear testing. Awkward. But yeah, there we go. So this is the penultimate level of the game. So we head to the Great Pyramid next for the sort of final showdown and making our way out of this doomed continent of Atlantis. But yeah, I just wanted to, if you're still watching this, and not many people watch these videos, I do them more for fun, but if you want to see the unfinished business levels, please let me know in the comments. I'm considering not doing them. I've obviously, in my first playthrough, I did do them. I found them quite frustrating, so I'm considering just giving them a skip. But if you want to see them, let me know, and I'll gladly continue on. I'll weather the storm, and I'll record them for you. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you get a ding to your device the next time I post a video. You can find links to my social media in the description, so please jump on there, like, follow, subscribe, do all that wonderful stuff. Big shout out to my Founders Club patron, Caleb. Caleb, thank you so much for helping to make this content possible. If you want to help out at home, you can do so by popping on to patreon.com/BobDedry, by joining as a member of the YouTube channel, or you can just leave a super thanks on this video if you want to give a one-off thanks for the content. But until next time, I'm Bob Dendry. This is Tomb Raider Remastered. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.
Thank you.